Yo, what's up, guys? Joel Hoffman here, coming to you straight from the underground. Underground motivation, lifting people from rock bottom. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Have you been dealing with anxiety lately? Because I know I have. This whole situation of everything that's going on, it makes me feel anxious. So this is something that I've been dealing with for a long time, and I put a lot of research in. I put a lot of fucking work in. Like, guys, I've been put in the hospital with anxiety. I'm talking about whole body locked up, can't breathe, think I'm having a heart attack, and this has happened to me a couple times. So dealing with the situations we're dealing with, just recently the other night, I had to go in full attack mode against my anxiety and had to fight back all the way because I was going into that mental place that wasn't any good, and I had all the symptoms, and I was starting to feel like I couldn't breathe, and I was starting to freak out, man. And it's scary. If you've ever had an anxiety attack, it's one of the most scary things that I've ever been through in my life. I mean, I'm not scared of too much, but this shit, it really scares me. So been dealing with my anxiety for quite some time, like a lot of years now, and a lot of the reasons were being a hypochondriac and things like that, worrying about my health, if I'm going to get into the wreck somewhere, or just different things, like worrying about dying. So one of the things that I had to realize whenever it came to dealing with anxiety is that, guess what? One day I'm going to die. So I can't spend my whole life worrying about if I'm going to die. I have to spend my life living, not worrying about if I'm going to die. Like, spend your life living, not spend your life dying. So once I got over that, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna die one day. There ain't nothing I can do about it. Let me live my life, enjoying this life, and that's where my thoughts are gonna be. And it started to change. So I also had to have this very powerful inner conversation. So when I hear those negative voices, those fearful voices, I had to pattern interrupt them. I had to come back and fight with something whenever I heard that, oh, you can't breathe. And I'm like, fuck you. Yes, I can breathe. I breathe amazingly. Every cell in my body is working for my health. I am great. I am awesome. My body, my heart, my lungs, they are in amazing shape. All these little things. You see how I fought back? So that inner conversation is very powerful. If you're telling yourself that you're going to be sick, if you're telling yourself that you can't breathe, if you're telling yourself that something bad is going to happen to you, if you're telling yourself you're going to lose your job, whatever the case may be, whatever negative thing that you're telling yourself, you're only going to cause yourself anxiety. And whenever you have those thoughts in your head, your mind is so powerful that it will literally take a hold of you and do whatever it needs to do to make you survive, because your mind is a survival tool. So whenever I had anxiety attacks, to see how my body like shut down and what happened in my mind, and like having to put me on oxygen and not being able to move, and this craziness that happened, like all the bad symptoms that can happen from anxiety, from heart palpitations to all the negative things, like it made me realize like how powerful the mind is. Like, that's one thing that gave me this awesome perspective of how powerful the mind is, because I seen the negative side of it. I'm like, damn, if I can think these thoughts that'll put me into convulsions and put me on a stretcher and damn near kill me just because my thoughts, I wonder what could happen the other way. So just also wanted to tell you guys a few things about, whenever I go through these things, a few tricks that I use, and that's using my senses, my smell, my sight, my touch, my taste, and my hearing, right? So I'll put on some music, I'll eat or drink something. That way I'm grounding back to reality. I might rub something, I might want to touch something, feel the leather, I might want to give somebody a hug. There's a lot of little things that I use in my senses. I might go run. There's a lot of little things that I use in my senses to touch base and ground myself and get back to reality, because I feel like what happens is we go so far in our mind, and we're so far in this other world, in this false reality that we created, and that's what's causing us to fucking freak out. So whenever you get back and you find things to ground yourself, then you feel, that's how you can feel better. So you're going to have this war that goes on in your head with this inner conversation. You got to make sure your inner conversation's tightened up. Use your senses, and you got to have faith, guys. Like, you got to have faith in something, whatever you believe in, and have faith that you've been through a lot of things in your life, but you're still here. Like I say, you're still undefeated. So you got to have faith that there is more than this. And that this is where I believe, like, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. There's somebody who has a better plan than me, and I fully trust that. So whatever you have faith in, you have faith in that, and you go to your higher power, whatever you believe in, and you find a substance of strength. You find whatever you need to and say, hey, I believe in you. I believe you got my back, and I'm not worried about nothing. And then whenever that anxiety and that fear attacks, you say, nah, I'm not worried. Nope, you're wrong. I'm not worried about it. So fighting anxiety is very similar to fighting addiction, guys. If you haven't been through both worlds, then maybe you can understand the other person now. But these are some of the tools and techniques, and I just wanted to tell you guys that you don't have to be a victim of this. You don't have to deal with this your whole life. Like, I know there's probably a lot of people that might take medication or be addicted to Xanax because of this, and they're dealing with a lot of fear. So fear is one of the things that I'm here to fight. Like, I started this whole thing to help people overcome addiction, anger, anxiety, and fear. So, and depression. Sorry. So those are the things that I'm fighting. I know I haven't talked about anxiety in a while, but I just wanted to give you guys a few tips and tidbits. Like, whenever it comes to the stress that you have, all the stress built up, find you a stress reliever. Do something, yoga, meditate, work out, something that works for you to get a good stress reliever, and that'll help deal with anxiety as well. One thing that I also try to do is I try to stop saying, like, my anxiety, like, oh, let me deal with my anxiety, or let me deal with my depression, or let me deal with my anger, and just let it be anger or anxiety. Like, just let it say anxiety, because I don't really want to take ownership of it like that. Like, it isn't mine. I didn't buy the shit. I didn't pay for it. You know what I mean? Like, why does everybody take ownership of it whenever we talk about it? So those small things of the way that you talk to yourself, they're very important. So just drop these tidbits on you. Like, stop telling yourself you can't. This is going to be in my future videos that I'm making, but that can't shit. As long as you telling yourself you can't, you never fucking will. Oh, I can't overcome my anxiety. Like, of course you never will. I can't overcome my addiction. Of course you never will if you say that shit, right? If you want to look at it, you want to be realistic, and maybe you haven't found the power yet, then just say, I haven't been able to yet. I haven't been able to conquer anxiety yet. I haven't been able to conquer whatever yet. And don't say that I can't, because then you never fucking will. So just wanted to drop that on you guys today. If you're dealing with anxiety, it's normal for this shit that we're going through, but definitely overcome it. Find a way to still enjoy your life and have your joy, and don't let the negative guy, that negative evil motherfucker, fuck with your mind, man, and destroy your peace and your time and your happiness. You know what I mean? Because that's what this life is all about. No matter what we're going through, we still have to find that peace and happiness. Like the times I've been in jail and I haven't known what the hell when I was gonna get out. Like, I had to find that peace and happiness. When our grandparents were, living through all the world wars or the depressions back then, like, they still had to find a way for peace and happiness. So no matter what happens, don't let anybody or anything steal your peace, your happiness, or your joy, no matter what. Don't let this anxiety, don't let this fear of everything that is going on around you entrap you. Don't let it make you a slave, and don't let it hold you back from what your true potential and living your full life and being the best version of yourself is. Don't let it hold you back from enjoying all this going on around you. Just go outside. Look around. Look at all the beautiful trees. Look at all the beautiful animals. Look when it's dark outside, go outside and look at the skies. Stop looking at your phone all the time. Look around at all the beauty that's around you, and maybe it'll help increase your faith in humanity and everything else in this world, because it's a beautiful world that we live in. It just, there's an enemy we're fighting against. So it's all up to us. The war is right here in our mind. It starts in your mind. So if you're dealing with that anxiety, like I say, it's completely natural, but use these tricks that I talk about in this video in order to help yourself. This next few weeks, I'm going to be working on my sober training video series, finishing up on the workbook that I've created, and getting those things going, man. I've been working my ass off. Sorry I haven't made a lot of videos lately. I've been working my ass off. I got to provide for the family, but making things happen. At the end of the day, guys, I truly care about you guys. So no matter what's going on in this world, I'm not a perfect person. I might feel attacked by somebody and I might snap back. forgive me if I do. It's just the human nature of me. I still love everybody, like, and I'm doing this out of genuine care for you guys. Like, I'm not a big fan of making these videos. Like, I'm not a big fan of being on camera. So don't ever think that this shit's about my ego, but it's not. Like, this is about me not having to live with regret and think about what if I could have helped somebody one day whenever I'm gone. So just take, if you need any help, man, hit me up on Messenger. If you need some inspiration, I have a ton of videos on YouTube. Check them out. Subscribe to my YouTube. Watch the channels. Like, before you watch a bunch of negative shit, listen to my videos. Go find my boy Adam Armstrong with If I Motivation. Check him out, man. He's great. Jeremy Davis. My man Matt, all these guys, if you're in the Raw Real Recovery group, like, all these guys are some bad dudes, man. Raymond Wright, he got some good stuff for you. Listen to positive people, man. Turn the bullshit off. Turn the negativity off. Stop listening and feeding in to all the fear and all the negativity, and put some positive shit in your life. Follow positive people. Check out Tony Robbins, Inky Johnson, Les Brown. Read some books, Think and Grow Rich, Psycho-Cybernetics. There's a lot of stuff out there, guys. Like, it's all about what you put in your head. If you want to stop feeling that fear, I feel for you guys, because I had to deal with it too, man, and it's scary. But I'm getting better, and I'm way stronger than I used to be, and I made a lot of fucking progress. So I want to see the same thing for you guys, man. I don't want to see anybody get their ass kicked by anything. Not by drugs, not by anxiety, not by depression, not by anger, not by anything. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to tell you guys. People understand. They don't understand why I get so fucking passionate. Like, why is this guy yelling and cussing? It's because I'm standing on the outside of the ring and I'm trying to help you guys fight, but I can't get in the ring and fight with you. So what are you going to do if you see somebody in a ring fighting that you care about, right? And you're going to be screaming, go, fight back, hit that motherfucker, get up. I know he knocks you down, but get up. You're going to be screaming that shit, right? So that's exactly the way I feel whenever I make these videos, because I can't fight for you. You know what I mean? But I care about you guys, and I love you guys, and that's why I'm doing this shit, man, because I'm trying to cheer you on. I'm trying to tell you to bob and weave. I'm trying to tell you to throw that jab, then throw the hook, 1, 2. I'm trying to give you the techniques. I'm trying to give you the inspiration and the motivation that you need to keep going in this life, because life will continue to hit you, and I need you to fight back, because if you stop fighting, you're going to lose. And I've seen too many of my friends and family lose. I've got my ass kicked so much that I don't want to see you feel that. I don't want to see you feel that pain, or I want to see you find a way to fight back and not lose, man. So that's what this shit is all about. I want you guys to figure out a way to say, fuck this anxiety. Fuck you, anxiety. When your anxiety fucks with you today or tomorrow, whenever it does, just say, fuck you, anxiety. You ain't shit. I'm a bad motherfucker, and you can't fuck with me. I can breathe. I am healthy. I am strong, and I'm a warrior of the light. Remember who you are. Remember what this life is about. Having joy and a smile on your face. Like, I know I get crunk in these things, guys, and I'm probably not the best comedian on camera or whatever. Maybe I don't spend enough time smiling or being a nice guy or whatever it is, man. But I love my life. I enjoy my life. I'm about to go in and see a beautiful miracle, my baby, and play with my kids. And I'm going to go to work and make some things happen. And it's a beautiful life that I have. And guess what? I came from the fucking bottom. I came from the worst situations, some of the worst situations you can imagine. I can tell you guys stories that'll make you fucking cry. But guess what? I'm not like these other people that just want to tell you what you want to hear. I'm not here to tell you all my sad stories or start a fucking GoFundMe or tell me how bad it is or tell you why it's still okay for me to drink or pop pills because it's so bad, or tell you that there is no way for you to recover and you have to be addicted. So here, take these pills that aren't drugs anymore so you don't have to be addicted. You know what I mean? Like, whatever it is, like, I'm not here to give you fucking excuses. I sold myself enough excuses, and I had to overcome them. Like, I'm here to give you the fucking truth. And if you don't like it, unfollow me. If you don't like the way I talk, unfollow me. But guess what? At the end of the day, there's going to be somebody that says, man, that's the realest motherfucker I've ever heard. That's the realest motherfucker I've ever met. You know what I mean? So that's what the fuck I gotta be, and that's what I'm about, is being real, being raw, and being true to you guys, because you deserve it. Because I know that not a lot of people have the audacity or the nuts to talk and tell the people the truth. Like, it takes some balls, man. I don't do it to be mean. I do it because somebody did it for me. Somebody looked me in the face and told me the shit that I really didn't want to fucking hear, and it changed my life. That's what I'm trying to do for you guys, man. I love you guys. If you need anything, like I said, just hit me up. Y'all have a great fucking day.